Hello and welcome to Pride of Southern London Fan TV, and that was a bit close for comfort, wasn't it? I didn't really know how to feel walking out of the ground yesterday. Was it 2 points dropped? Was it a point gained? I definitely enjoyed the scenes at the end, which you can check out on the YouTube shorts. But we should have won that game. Newcastle just one shot on goal, and it just feels like there is something missing at the moment. It felt like going to watch a Spice Girl concert, but without Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice in the band. We're just missing that bit of zigga zigga, and I think that zigga zigga, I know sometimes football's obvious, is Michael Olise. We are struggling to score goals without him, although I feel Ismaila Sarr is a player growing into the Palace shirt, who I like. I was having a good chat in the concourse with my friend Steve, who was saying that we need to get him in more dangerous positions more consistently, and I agree with that. You know, the one big chance we had in the first half was from a classic counter-attack, very similar to the goal at Villa in the league, that Mano should have put away, but he did redeem himself in the end, didn't he? The other big problem for me right now is left wing back, and I'm sorry, I know there are many Tyrick Mitchell defenders out there who have his back, and I like Tyrick Mitchell a lot. He's very good defensively, and when we're playing teams like Man City, like we will next Saturday, he's the man for the job to mark somebody out the game. But going forwards, when there's a game like yesterday that was there for the taking, he is not the man for a left wing back role. Every time he gets the ball, my heart drops because I know it's not going to be a good enough delivery. Yesterday we were crying out for someone to play a good ball into the box, to someone to play a clever through ball from that position on the left-hand side. And I have to say as well, Manos for me, again, his output wasn't good enough, really. His delivery wasn't great yesterday either, even though he redeemed himself with the goal. That not having competition for Tyrick Mitchell on the left-hand side is a 3-year problem. You know, it all comes back to a lot what we've been discussing a lot after games this season, is that we didn't recruit well enough in the summer. Whether we will address that in January, we'll await and see. I'm not holding my breath. But Glasner, Oliver Glasner, his rating, I would probably give him a 7, because I think the team was pretty much what most people would have gone for. No Decore was a surprise, but he did state that he didn't think he'd be able to play 2 games in quick succession. And I thought Lerma did okay. I thought he waned at the end. I was surprised Decore didn't come on for Lerma. The substitutes, I was surprised Eze came off, even though he didn't have a great game, because I think if you're looking for a goal, you leave someone of that quality on the pitch. It was the right decision to start him for me, because he had stated he was ready for Villa, but we held him back. And I think, you know, he does take a few games, though, when he comes back from an injury to get back to his best. So I wasn't surprised he was below par. Devaney came on and did well in that advanced role. His performance dropped when he was put back in the midfield too. I don't think he's aggressive enough to be in the midfield two yet. I thought people were generous to him when he was in that role on his debut against Fulham, where he only won 3 tackles an entire game. But in the advanced role, I thought he was great. He's got a great delivery. He's got a clever pass on him, and he's great from set pieces as well. And then, I think I get the reason, though, why he did it, because he dropped him deeper to bring Nketiah on. And although Nketiah hasn't ignited for us, I do think he will at some point. And there's definitely goals within Nketiah somewhere, but we just need to find them. Even though I didn't think he did great when he came on for 20 minutes. I got why he brought him on, to create a front three of Mateta, Sarr and Nketiah, because when you need a goal, you would do that. And then he brought Schlupp on. But he was always, he should maybe have brought someone else on, but he took a defender off. He's always going to have to revert to back four at some point, because we had to go for it. We needed a goal. And then, to be honest, for 10 minutes, we couldn't get the ball. It didn't really look like the players understood the system they were playing. Newcastle, to be fair to them, I think Tonali in particular had a good game. They started to be dominant on the ball and do very well at retaining possession. And I thought, I was standing there thinking, how have we lost this game? And then from nowhere, we get the moment at the end with Manos' goal. So fair play to the players for resilience and for not giving up. But we need to be better, and we will need to be better against Ipswich Town on Tuesday night. It's going to be a tough game under the lights with Ed Sheeran's hair beaming out. And it's going to be that typical newly promoted team atmosphere, and the players are going to have to be up to it. Someone on social media said it reminiscent of Luton away last season, where we floundered, and we cannot flounder on Tuesday night. We need the points, although we are now out of the bottom three. So lots of momentum going into that game, but we need 3 points to keep building on from this now. Let me know your thoughts on that game. What would you do? For me, Decore comes back in. I would keep Eze in because I think it's too big a game not to be playing one of your best players. Let me know your thoughts on that. And your man of the match. I don't think there's too many yesterday, but I'm going to go with Manos, even though I don't think he had a good game. I just think fair play to him for coming back from the missed opportunity in the first half and not giving up. Let me